Welcome back, everybody, to your weekly Titan update. It's the first one of the school year. We just finished our first full week. It's Friday. It's preview day for all fall sports and activities, and we're excited for the night. But with a new school year comes new policies and new procedures. So I want to take a moment to highlight a few of the big notable changes in policies for this school year. So parents, we want to make sure you are in the know. So bear with me. This might be a little boring, but I'm going to run through a few of those things right now. And there's tons of detailed information and links to the specific policies for all of this stuff in the weekly Titan update or in the student handbook online at unit11.org, so you can check that out anytime you want. First, notable change, student cell phone policy. Students will not be allowed to have their cell phones during class. They do have to dock them at the beginning of each class, but they can have them before, after school, during passing periods, and at lunch. But when students get to class, first thing they have to do is dock them for each class. Also have some updates to our student attendance policy. Students this year will be allowed up to 10 excused absences for the year, which does include 5 days for mental health. And then that also excludes any college visit days, and also if any students have medical related absences beyond those 10 days, as long as they have a doctor's note, those will also be excused as well. Speaking of absences, any students enrolled in driver's education, please be aware that if you have 3 or more absences while you are enrolled in driver's education, you will be dropped from driver's education and you must re-enroll. This is because of the state of Illinois' clock hour requirement. So please be aware, if you miss 3 or more days, you will have to re-enroll in driver's ed. Speaking of absences, makeup work. We have new guidelines for both excused and unexcused absences, and the guidelines related to makeup work. But the biggest, most notable thing to be aware of is that all missing work for absences will be entered into the grade book for teachers as a 0. Regardless if it's excused or unexcused. However, you do have the applicable amount of time to make up that work for full credit, but once the teacher enters it into the grade book, it will be entered as a 0. We believe that will give students and parents a more realistic snapshot of what the child's grade is. So please be aware of that. Also this year, we're bringing back our random drug testing program. So students are going to be into either 3 categories to be enrolled in that program. 1, if you participate in any sports or extracurriculars, you will be in that program. If you have a parking pass on school property, you'll be in that program. Or if you don't meet either of those, parents, you can opt your child into that program as well if you would like them to be in the random pool. So each month we will randomly select through Carl Health. We will randomly select students that will be tested. It will be an oral swab, like a Q-tip in the mouth, and then we'll be able to share out results with parents. The last big thing I want to touch on is final exams. We're bringing back final exams this school year, and all students will be required to take cumulative tests at the end of each semester in all of their classes, but students can earn the privilege of being able to opt out of any specific finals, and they have to meet 2 criteria. 1, they have to have a 95% attendance rate or higher, and 2, they have to have an 83% B grade or higher in that class, and they can earn the privilege of opting out. With that, that's all the big notable changes. But please remember, you can check out our entire student handbook at unit11.org. It's also linked in the weekly Titan update email for all of our policies and procedures for the school year. I also want to touch on a few other exciting things, if you're still bearing with me. For the week, I want to also share that this year we're also continuing to partner with InterQuest Canine Detection for our random searches throughout the school for any banned substances, drugs, vapes, all of that stuff. So we will continue to have random drug dog searches throughout this school year. This coming Monday, Titan Buddies kicks off. Titan Buddies is a group here that plans and holds inclusive activities throughout the school year. Tons of fun stuff. Students, if you are interested in being part of our Titan Buddies, 8th hour on Monday, there will be a meeting in the auditorium. 2025 yearbooks are in. If you haven't picked yours up from Mrs. Cordell, please make sure to stop in to get it. And any past graduates, if you want to stop in the school office, you can pick up your yearbooks as well. The homecoming dance is around the corner on September 20th. If you plan to bring an out-of-district guest, please stop in the office to get an out-of-district guest form, or that form is also linked in the Weekly Titan Update email. School pictures. We're excited this year. We're partnering with the new photo company, Interstate Studios, for both our school portraits as well as sports and activity photos. This year, fall sports pictures will be held on Saturday, August the 30th, and school portraits for 9th through 12th grade will be on Thursday, September 11th. So be on the lookout. We will send and share additional information about that as well. One other last thing to highlight. Don't forget, we have a 40-hour community service requirement for graduation, so students, make sure you are staying on track with your community service requirement. We do have a new form with some new outlines of expectations for those community service hours. That new form can be found either in the school office, on our school website, unit11.org, and it's also linked in the Weekly Titan Update email. And remember, any hours documented on our old form must be turned in by September 1st. Moving forward after that, everything must be on the new form. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. If you want a detailed list of what's coming up this upcoming week, check out the Weekly Titan Update email. You can always check our website, unit11.org, and check our calendar out for a full list of events and tons of information. You can check us out on Facebook, and as always, if you need anything or have questions, remember you can call us in the school office. And I will tell you, if you made it all the way to this point in the video, thank you, because I'm already tired of listening to me talk. So thanks for tuning in. And remember, be EPG, encouraging, positive, and grateful. Thanks, everybody, and have a great week.